Apex Roster Mania is underway once again after what just happened with Disguise, and honestly I think a big news drop that not many people were expecting. It was not Enemy, it was not Design, it was none other than Timmy. Also, we are live right now with the Challenger Circuit Finals watch party. If you guys want to go check it out, the link is down in the description below. Let's dive into it. Firstly, Design came out shortly after the video was uploaded this morning, saying I have a comp opportunity for someone who wants it like they want to freaking breathe. Don't DM me if you haven't been putting in the work. Of course, we saw that they didn't have a good day yesterday. We knew Disguise might be making a change because look, they're like at the bottom of the leaderboard right now. Things are not good for them. They're gonna have to step it up in a big way, and not just a good solid day. They need a banger of a day. I think back to back at this point with how low they are on the leaderboard along with E8. Well, after Design posted that, you know, Nasky like, who's getting dropped, what's going on, everybody went in with the theories, and that's when we got the official drop. And I posted it earlier. This thing popped off. 127,000 views, 1.6 thousand likes in 3 hours. It is official. Timmy will be leaving Disguise and now joining the Not Moist roster. You might as well just call it Moist Esports. It's 100% definitely not Moist. And Apex Pro Emtee, which formerly was their IGL and still kicking it on MNK, has now moved into the coaching position. This is not what I think anybody had on their playing cards this morning, but it came by Kylie Kovac, one of the mods for Timmy, who said Timmy has left DSG, and at the time of this stream that it was being recorded, was actually playing TDM with Moist Esports themselves. So Timmy has left DSG and is now on Moist roster. Emtee is now coach. So yeah, I think that was a big shocker that a lot of people did not see coming. Then you had our official article come out. After all this happened, people were wondering, well, what's going on? Why did this happen? What was the what was the motivation for all of this stuff to go on? Well, I think one of the biggest things to draw here is that you had the quote from Timmy as simple as this. There's a lot of people that may have an opinion on this, a lot of people that may say, oh, you know, it was Design and the vibes weren't right, whatever the case may be, call it what you will. But the reason why that we had from Timmy was simply motivation and how much effort that he wanted to put in, how much work he wanted to put in, saying that this roster simply isn't cutting it for him anymore. Roll the clip.
It doesn't have to do with, you know, just like us performing bad or anything like that. Like, it's more than just that, you know. Like, I understand the story that we've built as like a team, and I mean, like, I want to keep that. I wanted to keep that a lot too, right? But you know how much effort and work I want to put into competing. Like, I feel like, you know, the team that I played with just isn't the ideal team anymore.
So not only did we have the news with Timmy going to Moist, but then the question was, well, who's going to be playing for Disguise? So you had some people in the comments saying that, you know, Panders was supposed to be trialing tomorrow. Then you had some people saying, you know, even the competitive Apex Reddit, you know, Twitter page saying Bronzy was coming back. So at the end of the day, time will tell. I think there's a lot of good options here for Disguised. Well, I would say, I don't know if I would say crazy options. They're going to have to prove themselves. There's not going to be some big Imperial Hal S tier type person on the market right now that's available for this. But I think that, you know, you're seeing now more than ever, there's a lot of new people on the come up, people that have made their name in the last couple of years or so. Zapto is not a name that I think people had as a really sought after talent, you know, and then all of a sudden, boom, there he was. Zapto's killing it. And you have the same story for Shuby, the same story for many others as well. So I'm very interested to see where Disguise lands on this. I think Panders would be an interesting option considering the experience he has, but I guess time will tell. Then we also got the solidification of another roster that was making changes. EEC obviously has been looking to lose Carter. We saw Weave drop Shinny, and everybody was wondering why, what was going on. Well, Kosi came out to say EEC was looking for one with Dan Manic for the rest of Split 2 Pro League, looking to start trials today, or actually at the time of recording, this was to be tomorrow. Must have tier 1 experience, preferably controller, must be able to communicate well in fights and contribute to micro. DMs are open. Then you had Riley coming out from Team Weave to say we picked up the boy Carter for the rest of Pro League. Everybody saw this coming. Carter's been playing scrims with them for quite some time and ready to get this week in and farm the rest of Pro League. So Riley said he's been IGLing. Apparently, I think a lot of people were saying that Shinny was actually IGLing. So it's an interesting conversation to say the least. I don't think many people predicted that this would happen like 2 weeks ago because they weren't playing that bad. But then like once it happened, we all knew it was Carter because they were immediately scrimming with one another. Also in the news, unfortunate stuff Realm looks to be, you know, making some changes here. So Verls that came out, and I was a little concerned by this, saying that Realm has already come to a permanent close due to lack of traction and interest. What a sad day. Keanu J had said, lack of interest, this makes no sense. Every single pro player is streaming it from Monday to Friday, which means traction as well. Something is not adding up. And of course, that's not what you want to see. And we've seen Realm come and go, a lot of drama with all of this stuff. I really think the biggest thing is that they're doing it during times where people are working or at school, and there's not really much flexibility. On the other side of this, you got scrims. People are going to prioritize certain things. So I guess I understand. Well, Realm came out to say we are not permanently closing. We are wrapping up a week early. And as always, we will be back. So interested to see where all of this stuff lands. Don't forget, we are live right now with the CC Finals watch party. If you guys want to go check it out, the link is down in the description below. And until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.